Hello everyone. So I was just out taking the baby for a walk. You can see baby, she's asleep. So I figured I'd go ahead and record a video talking about chapter 1 of The Outsiders just to help you guys understand it. Chapter 1 really does three things in my mind. It introduces us to the main character, the narrator, Ponyboy. It introduces us to the rest of his gang, who are some of the other main characters, and it gives us the main conflict in Ponyboy's life at the time. So first off, Ponyboy. We learn a lot about Ponyboy in this chapter, and we really even learn a lot from just the first sentence alone. So I'm going to go ahead and read it. It says, "When I stepped out into the bright sunlight from the darkness of the movie house, I had only two things on my mind, Paul Newman and a ride home." So you might think from one sentence we can't really learn that much about a character, but we really do learn a lot about Ponyboy in just this one sentence. First of all, he's at the movies by himself in the middle of the day, so that tells us he's kind of a loner. Maybe doesn't have that many people he feels really close to. And this is confirmed later in the chapter when he calls himself a loner. And we also learn that, he's kind of self-conscious. He spends the rest of this paragraph comparing himself to Paul Newman, who's considered one of the best-looking actors in the world at the time. So he's really concerned with the way he looks, especially his hair, which will be a big theme throughout the book, the way people's hair kind of shows their personality. And then we also learn that, for some reason, a ride home is really important to him at this time. So, also in the chapter, we see the main conflict in the book come up. The main conflict is between these two social groups, the Greasers and the Socias. So the Greasers, that's Ponyboy and people like him that are not as well off from the poorer side of town. The Socias are the rich kids from the west side of town. And the Socias like to ride around and jump Greasers for no reason, just for fun. This has already happened to one member of Ponyboy's gang before the book has started, Johnny, and Ponyboy's worried it's going to happen to him again. That's why he needs the ride home. So we learn about that conflict here. Then, after Ponyboy does end up getting jumped by the Socias, luckily for him, his gang comes to his rescue and scares off the Socias. He gets roughed up a little bit before anything too bad happens. The rest of his gang is Dally, Johnny, Two-Bit, Steve, and then his two brothers, Derry and Soda Pop. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about all of the members of his gang right now. I really just want to talk about, for a second, him and his brothers. So, unfortunately, the Curtis brothers lost their parents in a tragic accident before the book started, so Derry, as the oldest, is now kind of stuck raising Soda and Ponyboy. Derry's doing this with kind of a strict hand, and Ponyboy really resents him for it. Ponyboy even goes so far in the first chapter to say he's not even sure if Derry loves him. Soda, on the other hand, is who in the whole world Pony feels the closest to. They don't really have a ton in common, Pony and Soda. Soda's really into girls and cars, and he dropped out of school, whereas Pony is more of a loner. He's really good in school, and likes to look at the world in a really different way from Soda Pop, but still they feel like they can really relate to one another. Soda even tells Pony at the end of the first chapter that he's thinking about proposing to his girlfriend after she gets out of high school. So that's pretty much the things that I think we learn in the first chapter. I will do another video for chapter 2. Yeah.